All right, guys, so I am hanging out in South Africa at Glen Afrique, and we got the elephants here, and these are my guides. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello. And I'm gonna get to meet these elephants here today, so I'm super excited about that. One of the real cool things is look at all this. Look at where these elephants roam, man. They got all this. This is a lot different than an elephant at a zoo, where they're in an enclosure and they're in closed space. These guys got plenty of room to run around and graze and enjoy life, right?
Yes.
So this is the mom right here, and she is chowing down, guys. You can see that she's like using her trunk right there to go ahead and grab grass and stuff, and she's throwing some of it on her back. What's she doing with her back? Why did she put it on her back, man?
Oh, you know, when she put that food at the back, it's how she can chase away some of the flies, because she can't reach there at the back using the trunk, even the tail. So it's part of chasing away the flies.
Oh, chasing away flies. Yeah. So basically she's throwing it up on there so that it chases away the bugs, so they're not bothering her.
Yeah, so that they mustn't bother. Yeah.
So that's smart.
Yeah.
That's super smart. This other one. Now these other two here are her daughters. So how old are they? They're big too. Whoa.
Yeah, the mother over here, she's 31 years old. While the other one next to her mother, that's her daughter, Hannah, she's 15 years old. And the one which has the back, her name is Mari. Mari, she's adopted daughter, she's also 15 years. But Hannah is older than Mati. The difference is only 3 age.
So they've been together for a long time.
Yes, because Rishi came here when she was 3 years old. So she's now 31. That means she has been here for 29 years. While Hannah, she's 15, she was born here in the farm.
Is that normal for the elephants to basically stay together with like a mom, like if they were that,
yeah.
You know, just...
Yes, you know the females, they always stick together as part of West Africa.
So this girl is about 4 tons. And so the big thing is, I do not want that 4 tons on my feet. Or on any part of me for that matter. Whoa!
Roll in the trunk. When she give you a trunk, roll in the trunk like that.
What does that tell her? What am I doing there?
When you blow in the trunk, that's how she recognizes your sense, so that when you come again, she'll still remember you.
She'll remember me.
Yes, that's why they said that elephants never forget.
Oh,
because she keeps your sense for forever.
She's getting to know me right now,
yeah,
guys.
You can also feel how soft she's blended again.
So guys, this is Hannah the elephant, and she's one of the daughters of the mother that we just saw, and she's huge too. Whoa! Wow! Look at that, and she's just like moving around, trying to find the different grasses and plants here. What are these plants called, guys?
There's a variety of plants at the moment. So there's some wild mint.
Wild mint?
It's basically fever bush, and then there's some lemon bush. And
I think she's eating mint right now because that kind of actually smells like mint. That stuff that she's putting in there right now.
You can take this from your hand.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, half. Give her half.
Yeah, so that's the wild mint or fever bush that you're giving it to her now.
She's grabbing that. Can I get a little bit more of that? Hey girl, you want this? You want this? Should I like put it by the trunk because she's smelling there, right? She's like, I'm grabbing it by my own. There you go. There you go. There you go. Wow. Look how cool she is. She's awesome. Look at this. And she's kind of rough. She's kind of got a rough feeling, but then she's got like little hairs that you can kind of feel like around her leg.
Yeah, the skin is about 3.5 centimeters thick in certain areas.
Wow. So you want this, girl? You want that? Wow. Look at how she can just grab that with that trunk and just pick that right up. She's got those big old ears there.
Come to me.
Oh, yep.
To me.
I'm coming.
Go.
I'm not gonna get run over. Look at that. A bit of a grumble. Tell us about the sound that she just made there.
So the noise that you heard is called rumbling. That's basically how they communicate. They can communicate loud like that. We can hear it. But they also can chat to each other at a frequency lower than we can hear. So it's actually quite amazing.
So some of that we can't even pick up what they're doing.
Yes, some of it we can pick up. Come towards me. Don't walk backwards. There you go. Yeah, so some of the noise they communicate by body posture, flapping of the ears, different ways. At the moment they're very calm. You'll see they flap their ears to cool down. It's not they're not showing aggression. It's just a way for them to basically cool down. In about 20 minutes, they pump all the blood through their body into their ears, flap it, cool it down, and then back into their body.
And so it's like a built-in fan right there.
Yes.
Just always has a fan with you.
A radiator.
Which out here can be very useful. It's not that hot today, but on some days I'm sure it gets pretty hot
Yeah,
out here.
about 2 weeks ago we had about 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. So then it's really hot, no clouds.
This is the mom, right?
No, this is Hannah,
This is Hannah. This is actually the.
biological daughter.
She's one of the daughters.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the adaptations that she's got for surviving out here.
Okay, so you'll see that elephants, they have the tusks. So a lot of the time they use it as a tool. So you'll see with Hannah, her left tusk is a bit shorter than the other one, which means she is left tusked. She predominantly uses that one. Like we are left-handed or right-handed.
Oh, it's worn more.
Yes, it's
So you can
worn
actually see that she's been favoring right there
Yes.
because that tusk is shorter.
Yes.
This tusk is longer, so she's actually to the right hand, right and left tusk.
Yes.
That's interesting. I didn't know that about elephants.
Yeah, so she's
Now-
like a left tusk.
With them, how do they grow? I mean, that one's worn down more.
It's constantly growing. An elephant grow up to 35, but their tusk never stop growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's literally, even though it is still growing,
Yes. Still
she's
using it.
literally just using it so much that she's wearing that down.
Yes. So with them breaking their left tusk, they also start becoming, what's the word again? Ambidextrous, where they use both of them.
Go
So
on.
she will start favoring the other one as well.
Look at her move. Wow. So how long have you been working with elephants?
I've been here for 4 years now.
For 4 years.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the challenges these guys are facing out in the wild.
Challenges they can face is basically their territories are massive, so population growth is a big thing.
People getting in
yeah,
their territory,
yeah,
right?
People basically go into their territories,
Because you can see these guys are like constantly eating.
constantly
They're roaming
eating.
lots of terrain to eat, so
Yeah.
they're gonna need a big expanse to be
Yes.
constantly moving
One
through
elephant
and getting
needs
food.
Basically 1,000 hectares per elephant, where to recover.
1,000 hectares.
Yes, per elephant.
It sounds like a lot. So how many? I was like acre. How many? How does that
Acres where
would convert to acres?
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. 1,000 hectares, guys,
Yeah.
which is a lot of land. A lot of land. So for one of these elephants, they're going to need 1,000 hectares of land to basically roam, eat.
And give it time to
and live.
recover.
So with us humans taking in so much more land, building our houses, building our industries and everything else around, there's less and less land for these guys to roam and kind of do their thing.
Yeah, natural predators to them. There is some lion tribes that actually have taught themselves how to catch.
Somebody was
Yeah,
just so somebody was just telling me about that. There's something called like a super pride
Yes,
where there are actually lions that are starting to
hunt younger
hunt
elephants.
big elephants. Now that's a weird thing, right? I mean, that's not a normal thing.
Yeah, it's not a normal thing.
How did that
But
happen?
It's the only food they have. So because there's so many elephants in the area, they eat a lot of the trees, they eat a lot of the grass. So other animals like the antelopes and those guys can't stay in the area. So eventually you just have elephants, and then the predators need to adapt to, if they're not going to adapt, they will die.
All right. So that's another thing where basically we've taken over their habitat. The animals are kind of scrunched up a lot more. The lions aren't getting as much of what they normally eat. So now they're changing, trying to adapt. They're forming these super prides where they're going after big game like elephants, which they normally don't do. And that's impacting the elephants. Now we're getting less elephants. So it's kind of this domino effect where one thing affects the next affects the one after. And unfortunately, the animals are getting the rough deal here. So what are some of the things you guys here at Glen Afrique in South Africa, what are you guys doing to help, preserve these species, educate people about these species, and what can we do to protect them?
So at Glen Afrique we have a lot of schools, so we try to teach kids from a very young age about nature, why it's important to look after your animals, why they are here, different species. Education starts from a young age. So if you can teach kids, if we can teach the kids to love animals, it is actually quite amazing. And they will learn how to respect them as they grow older.
And they want to protect them when they're older.
And carry it on.
Look at the camera.
Wow, look at this.
And when she's moving, just move.
Look at that huge tusk. Now, they can also use that for defense right here. And I would not want to be hit with that tusk, especially with about 3 to 4 tons coming at me. That would not be fun. But that's super cool. Wow. You want an ear scratch? Yeah.
And go too close from the front. So you can stand up.